Megan Parry is here. I saw some emails today about the king tides in San Diego, but any damage or flooding?
I didn't see any reports. If you did, let us know. You could post them on our 10 News Weather Watchers Facebook page. We did get some amazing photos on there, though. This one coming in from our loyal poster. Jim Grant always gets an amazing shot. This is in La Jolla at the children's pool. And then another one, another angle. You could see it just really coming over the boardwalk there. Barry Allman sending this one in. Another one of our loyal posters. So thank you for sending those in, because when I can't make it to the beach, it's kind of like you give us a view of what's going on. So we still are in that beach hazard statement through 2 a.m. on Saturday. Our next threat of coastal flooding is going to be low-lying areas, minor tidal overflow. We're talking about beach parking lots and boardwalks, things like that. It's going to be during high tide tomorrow, basically an hour before, an hour and after. 9:16 is when that happens. Waves of 4 to 7 feet. Right now, currently waves are about 3 to 6 feet. Also really strong rip currents. And the king tides are the highest high tides and the lowest low tides of the year. And they happen in conjunction with a full moon or a new moon. And we had a super moon this week. And so that's why these king tides are really rolling in. So that's the super moon is when it's the moon is the closest to the earth. So it has an increased gravitational pull here. And that's why we're seeing those king tides. The clouds have already rolled in over La Jolla, Chula Vista, and even Spring Valley now. You can see them off in the distance in Poway. We're in the 60s for the coast, inland, and right now in Warner Springs, but most of the mountains have already cooled off into the 50s. So tomorrow we're going to see the marine layer again in the morning, maybe some patchy fog. That'll be clearing out for the coastal areas and inland neighborhoods. But by about 3 or 4 o'clock, just like today, those clouds are going to start to roll right back in. For the inland neighborhoods, we're going to see pretty fast clearing. Most areas will be sunny by about 9 a.m., maybe 10 a.m. at the latest, with temperatures in the afternoon, mostly in the low 80s with a few 70s. In fact, we're going to see 70s and 80s for most of the county, mostly low to mid 70s along our coast, besides the cooler spots like Del Mar, which they have their racing going on tomorrow, 69 degrees there, low 80s for the inland neighborhoods, mostly 70s in the mountains, a little bit cooler in Mount Laguna, and then Alpine, San Marcos, and Vista, some of the spots staying in the 70s, while the desert's pretty close to 90 degrees. So there's our active storm track. That is the storm system that I'm tracking next week. There is an update to what I've been showing you. So I told you we're going to be seeing some changes to the forecast. We're already starting to see our first changes. So this system gets separated from the jet stream, kind of lingers offshore for a while, but by Monday we're going to notice more of those clouds coming in. The latest models are showing that storm kind of getting picked up and passing by a little bit too far to the north of us to bring us rain. However, I've been talking about a second storm system that comes in. That one is still going to be diving south. It actually picks up on some of that moisture from that first storm, and now looks like it's going to be bringing us a rain late Thursday into Friday. And it could be, again, widespread impactful rain that lingers into Saturday as that storm system moves in. Still likely going to see some changes to this forecast, so stay with the Pinpoint Weather Team. We'll continue to update you, but nice to see some rain on the horizon. But through the weekend, gorgeous. 70s along our coast, 80 by Monday. Monday is going to be the warmest day when our inland neighborhoods are going to be close to 90 degrees, 15 degrees above normal for the warmest spots. Patchy fog, though, will be a concern through the weekend. The mountains could see record highs this weekend with low to mid 70s through our Veterans Day, then cooler by midweek, and the desert's hovering pretty close to 90 through Monday.